Alright man, before we get into this video, I'm a little under the weather, so if my voice sounds a little funny, please ignore it, and I do apologize. But without further ado, we're gonna hop right into the video. The Orion Camo is a highly coveted cosmetic item in Modern Warfare 2, and many players are eager to unlock it as soon as possible. There are a few ways to get the Orion Camo in Modern Warfare 2 quickly, but it will still require some dedication and time investment. In this video, we're gonna go over some tips and tricks and some overall information on how to unlock the Orion Camo the fastest way possible currently in Modern Warfare 2. To unlock the Orion Camo in Modern Warfare 2, you'll need to complete all camo challenges for each weapon class in the game. This includes completing challenges for every primary and secondary weapon, although this year there is a small twist in order to streamline the camo progress across the game. Once you unlock gold for all weapons in the category, you'll then unlock the platinum camo challenge for that category. Think of unlocking the golds in each category as somewhat as a privilege to earn the platinum challenge unlock. The gold challenge across the weapons is just to get 3 kill streaks 10 times, which isn't super complicated, and playing Shipment is most likely your best option to earn your gold, platinum, and polyatomic challenges. The first step is to level up all your weapons, and I would personally recommend leveling most if not all the weapons before you even start the camo grind, especially when those double XP weekends come around, making it just more efficient, seeing how you'll be able to hop from one gun to another without having to rank up that second weapon, and you could just start the camo challenges right away. Of course, Shipment is still going to be the best for levels, but in case they remove the Shipment playlist in the future, Shoot House is going to be your second best option. And in case that isn't even in the game, definitely play kill confirmed on smaller maps and make sure you're collecting those tags, as it will all count towards your overall weapon XP. An optional step for small gains of XP is to use decoy grenades and spam them on the map to rack up assists, which count towards your overall weapon level. And I would also rock the counter UAV and the UAV kill streaks, especially when you're going to grind those levels, because the assists from those streaks will also grant you weapon XP. A small note is that PlayStation players are able to get a small 25% XP boost by partying up with other PlayStation players, so just keep that in mind if you're on that platform. Moving along now, the Season 1 Reloaded update has came and passed, and we're approaching Season 2, so you can skip the most difficult weapons or the most annoying weapons of the game, that being pretty much the launchers. There have been 4 new weapons added into this game at this point, so it gives you the option to also skip 4 weapons. But with how the challenges are laid out this year, most players are choosing to skip the launcher category. Depending on when you watch this video, you could also be able to skip the riot shield and knife once 2 more weapons get added into the game, making that 6 DLC weapons in total, which will still total the 51 overall weapons in order to earn the Orion Camo. You don't have to skip weapons if you don't want to, and most likely if you want to get this thing right away, you're gonna have to do those harder weapons like the launcher and the shield and stuff. Since it's not specific to which 51 weapons you need to be completed, it just says 51 overall. As far as game modes and maps go, the Shipment 24/7 playlist is going to be your best bet, with Shoot House following and then Kill Confirmed up next to round out the top 3. Tier 1 or hardcore in this game will also come in handy for certain challenges like the SMG Longshots or even the riot shield kills, since the health is low and everything is pretty much a one-shot, although the shield is even a 2-shot in hardcore, which is a little ridiculous. So if you guys just want to skip that one, I'd probably wait for like Season 2 or something. Of course, this is all personal preference and it's just what worked for me, so it might not work for you, so if I miss something, definitely drop it in the comments down below. Now, the Orion Camo challenges are fairly simple for the average player. Obviously, the best maps to complete the camo challenges are going to be those smaller maps like Shipment, Shoot House, Mercado, and Farm 18. Basically any small map that allows you to get a bunch of challenges done simultaneously. Game modes I'd focus on outside of the Shipment playlist are probably Kill Confirmed for those weapon levels, some Hardpoint, and also Domination. Of course, again, it's just personal preference and that's what worked for me, and it might not work for you. Of course, if you're choosing to do the launchers, I would recommend doing the hardest first, which is definitely the Joker. The kills are kind of difficult for all launchers across the board, but what I did was use my XP tokens, stock up on flash grenades, and run around knifing with each launcher to level it up in order to get the gold challenge. Knifing with the launcher does count towards the kills and camo challenges and also the weapon level. And I do believe throwing knife kills also count towards the overall weapon XP, but don't quote me on that. It worked before and I'm not sure if they went in and changed that since. The launcher double kills will probably be the most difficult challenge while playing and trying to earn your Orion Camo, and I definitely recommend playing the Tier 1 Shipment playlist that they've recently added into the game, because that'll help expedite the process just so much faster. Another backup game mode for the double kills is Headquarters, which will definitely help you speed up the process tremendously. And of course, now for the long shots. You'll need long shots for every single weapon in the game that actually shoots bullets. These long shots range from different totals starting at 15, but it won't go for more than 25. Overall, it just depends on the category. Once again, tier 1 or the hardcore playlist is going to be your best friend in this situation, especially for guns like the SMGs, which do take a few bullets to kill at range. You'll be able to get some categories done for long shots on Shipment, but you'll most likely have to hop into quick play and play the normal maps for some weapons like the assault rifle and the sniper rifle categories. Here are some of my favorite long shot spots that allowed me to get these things done. Alright man, hopping in here with some of my favorite lines of sight. We're going to start off on Shipment here, and then one quick tip before we really get into anything is use this sight here because it tells you the distance actually on the kind of range that you're looking at. So for assault rifles like the M4 I'm using, you're going to need 38 meters for a long shot, and as you can see, the longest I can get it to is 36, and it's not very consistent. So obviously the assault rifles are not really going to be very possible to be done on Shipment. However, pistols and stuff like shotguns are much less. I think pistols are 20 meters, shotguns are 12 meters, and I think the SMGs are 30 something meters. I'll put all the things up on screen so you guys can see what's a long shot, what's not. But having this sight on here definitely helps so much, because sometimes you're just overshooting it so much where you're like standing way farther back than you actually need to be to get like a long shot for your weapons. So basically for everything but an assault rifle, this will probably be a long shot here, just holding down like these corners on Shipment. Even back here, I know this is going to be super popular, so if you're using this, like if you're standing even all the way back here in the corner, this would be a 38 meter thing, but that's literally to the other side. They have to be directly standing on the other side of the wall there. But even as a good kind of indicator using this, like you'd be able to get a long shot here for like SMGs and stuff, or for pistols and just the weapons that are like pretty good up close, man. The SMGs are definitely going to be the most difficult ones to kind of do, just because like of how many bullets they take at longer ranges. But like this would be a long shot if they're standing all the way behind that crate back there. On Shipment, it's really simple. You just have to like move and hold down these lines of sight like this, man. Just it's like high traffic. This is pretty much where they spawn. You'll catch people off spawn grabbing long shots. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to grab it with all guns in the game on Shipment, so I'm gonna hop into some other maps and show you what I would use for those lines of sights. All right, man. Hopping in here on Tarak. This has been my favorite map for long shots, hands down, even right off spawn. This is the first hard point, that's going to be a long shot. People come here for the second hard point, that's going to be a long shot. And then of course, even when you go up into this building, this is the best spot in the game for long shots, hands down, because when you come up here, there's basically 3 lines of sight that people are always going to travel, and you'll be able to pick up a lot of long shots. I got 2 weapons done in one game at one point, which is I think 50 long shots that you need, because like look, this is going to be a long shot. Like I said, assault rifles are only 38 meters, snipers I think it's a little further, I think it's 50 meters, so even all the way down there that would be a long shot. For here, long shot, there, long shot. Like there's just so many different opportunities to get long shots on this map, and that's why I think this is the best map for long shots in the game. Of course, people have kind of caught on to people coming up and camping in this room, in this building here, so make sure you just like be careful about that. Always throw on a muni box, and if you guys don't want to use muni boxes, if you guys are like struggling with the recoil, like for down like those longer ranges with certain weapons, throw on the what's it called, the deployable cover. That should help even at this range. This is going to be a great one for your sniper rifles, because look, that's what, 100 meters, even to that wall right there. From right here, that's 60 meters. That's gonna be a sniper rifle long shot. All right, man, hopping in on Embassy, another great map for long shots. This one doesn't have too many, but it has a super good one right here. It's gonna be this middle lane, basically from the back of this car. Just make sure you're careful, because this thing will blow up and kill you, but again, probably won't really matter since we're only going for long shots, not going for high streaks. But if you're playing hardpoint, like I suggested, the first hardpoint is like right down this alleyway here, so people are always going to be running from this kind of direction here, depending on what gun you're using. Like this would be a sniper rifle long shot and an assault rifle long shot. You don't want to sit back here with an SMG. It's literally like almost, I think it's over double the distance that you need for an SMG here, so it's going to take too many bullets to kill even in hardcore. And then another one on this map would be probably right here. Again, that's 50 meters, so right to this direction right there, that's going to be a sniper rifle one and an assault rifle one. Just going to have to keep in mind, all these maps do have lines of sight, but there is going to be ones that are considerably better than the other ones, obviously. So you're just going to want to have to pick and choose, and I'm only going to show you guys the best ones that I use that got me the most kind of possible in games. Alright, man, hopping in on Crown Raceway. This one's okay. Like basically, look, it even spawned me right on the line of sight that I'm going to be using. It's going to be this one right here. This is a highly trafficked kind of area. that even if you're not playing hardpoint, that people are always going to be coming down. This is going to be a long shot, and even for certain weapons, like if you guys aren't playing Shipment, although I really wouldn't even recommend it now, this is going to be one for certain weapons. Just keep that in mind if you guys get this map a lot. And of course, man, you guys already guessed it. You guys should have known this one was coming. We got Shoot House. There's 3 lines of sight on this that I'm going to recommend. Of course, everyone knows this one. This is going to be the most popular one for long shots pretty much. Then if we come over here, this is going to work for the exact same if you spawn on that side of the map. If you're back in this corner, you're looking up here in top office, that's going to be a long shot. Same if you were to go on this side over here and just hold down this kind of line of sight when people walk over to the junkyard. You just aim here, that's also going to be a long shot. Shoot House just works really good for long shots, and this is why most people kind of just tend to stick to this map. Even if you like, this is kind of a different one that I don't know if it really worked too much, but if in case you guys are like trying and you guys need to, that's going to be a long shot back in that corner when they're coming out of top office. And of course, if you back up even more, like keep in mind, playing hardcore, you're going to kill these guys in like 1 bullet, 2 bullets anyways. Even back here, you're covered from the car. From back there, you're going to be able to aim down them coming out of that entrance there. That's going to be a long shot for ARs and stuff. The only thing it won't be is snipers, but of course, pretty much everyone most likely would use snipers just coming through here. This is what's going to be the most popular kind of line of sight for long shots on this map. And of course, all of the long shot sights do work back here. I don't even know if you can get back on top of this thing anymore. It used to be, but I guess you can't anymore. Because being up there, just aiming down sight, that used to be a long shot on the old game. Modern Warfare 2019, but you can probably still hop up here on this van, grab a long shot there if you want. Then you can also go top office, run basically to the exact same line of sight that we are showing with just at the beginning of the game there, and just aim here. That'll be a long shot. This one would probably work a little better as you're like able to like head glitch this more if you move back. Is in contrast, like that side, you can't really move back, you're out in the open. So if you're going for long shots, you want to use this spot. This side would definitely be better, in case you guys are curious about that. Again, if you want to earn this camo now and not wait for future weapons to drop, you're gonna have to also complete the melee weapons. Some overall tips for the melee weapons is the riot shield is still the easiest to be done in hardcore. Yes, you do die faster, but the shield is a 2-hit kill in hardcore rather than a 3-hit in normal core. If you guys are not a fan of the hardcore playlist, or the tier 1 playlist in this game, I should say, that is totally fine. Just play Shipment on the regular playlist. Throw some stun grenades, or even smoke grenades would even work really well, especially if you're playing hardpoint. Throw the smokes on the hardpoint and then just run in there buck wild, smashing people with your shield. When doing the knife, Ghost and Dead Silence are pretty much going to be your best friends, along with running tune up to allow you to recharge your Dead Silence quicker. Throwing these on, especially even if you guys are not playing Shipment, will help you tremendously in getting the knife and even the shield goal. Moving on in some general tips for earning Orion, you guys are just going to have to accept that this challenge is hard. It's not meant to be easy, and I don't even know if I would even say this is hard. That's kind of like a stretch. This thing is the most streamlined camo challenge we've ever had in a Call of Duty. It's just super time consuming, and hands down honestly the hardest part of this whole camo grind is just leveling up your weapons. So please make sure you're taking advantage of your double XP weekends and tokens. Of course, the camo challenge is semi difficult to complete. You can still do it relatively fast depending on your skill level. You just got to keep in mind this is going to tank your KD, and accept it. There's no way around it, so you might as well embrace it. With that being said, do the launchers first, or the hardest weapons first I should say. You don't want to be burned out on your final weapon, having it be something like a launcher like the Joker. And if you guys are not a fan of like leveling everything up before you guys start the camo grind, make sure you guys are always having a launcher on your back. That way you can shoot stuff out of the air and get some progress towards your XP gain for your launchers. The difficulty scale of achieving this camo based on your skill level is probably the above average player is going to be medium to easy kind of level in there. The average player, you'll find it medium to hard, and then the below average player will find this camo challenge pretty difficult. And again, it's just super time consuming, so you're going to want to have to just keep that in mind. And last but not least, finally, the most important tip for unlocking the Orion Camo fast is just be patient. It's going to take time and effort to get through these challenges, but if you stick with it, you'll eventually unlock the coveted Orion Camo. Overall, obtaining the Orion Camo in Modern Warfare 2 will take some time and dedication. Focusing on playing the game, completing weapon challenges simultaneously, and following this guide can increase your chances of unlocking the Orion Camo quickly. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's been excellent, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.